The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
What's up, friends? You probably thought I wasn't going to show up. You probably thought this moron left his camera on and we're just going to sit there and have to stare at him. Well, no, I lost my voice this weekend, so please forgive me if I got this straggly voice. You know, before we get started, I got to say thanks for joining, and I hope you all enjoy your time here at the NOK. So with no further ado,
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prize genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Wow, how'd you like that? Did that tickle your fancy? Oh, if it did, I got more for you. I don't think so.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga. Smoke signals. Tayendenaga.
Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke signals.
Go ahead,
Tayendenaga.
hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke signals. Tayendenaga.
Check us out in Tyndonega. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndonega. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
And once again, friends,
Join us for NOK Network.
alrighty then. Seems like we're gonna have that issue today.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year, movie nights, spotlights on entertainment, and live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Are you a Northern Ontario resident searching for credible information on cannabis as a medicine? No Sir is here to help. Established in 2013, Northern Ontario Cannabis Education and Resources is here for you. No Sir Director Kim Cooper brings you 45 plus years experience utilizing cannabis as a medicine, and she is spreading that education across the North. Activism, referrals, resources, and more at No Sir. Don't be a jackass. Say no, sir, to propaganda with No Sir. Find them at www.nocer.ca.
Oh, with no further ado, dear friends, let's get this shit started. Well, good morning, and how are you guys doing out there in the land of the internet? Boy, I thought I would have lost you guys, and I know those commercial breaks can be a bit redundant. We're now 10 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. You've been hanging out with me this morning. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. How has your day, your week, and your life been? You know what? We got a lot going on. There's a lot happening out in the world right now. A lot of people are running around like chickens without their heads on at the moment. And the one thing is we have to understand that this is no different than any other time. It's just now we're in a modern era. That is the difference. So I'd like to get started with a few things, let you guys know exactly how I'd like you to think of my broadcast and my day getting started. So get a lighter. Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time. Not everybody does, but we have to understand that some people might get it. Some people might even want to be a part of it. Sorry, I'm all touching screens, guys. Well, you know, I didn't know if I would do this alone today, but I figured I'd bring a good friend up and we can hang out and talk some shit with you guys and kind of see what you got going on in your glorious day. So with that being said, no further ado, I'd like to bring my good friend, Sir Steve-O, up on the stage. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going, brother? How you doing today?
You can't hide out in the back screen and not think I'm going to bring you up or not. You know,
all good, no problem.
Unless you're a stalker. What's going down with you?
Oh, nothing, man. Just enjoying your show so far, and I can't wait to see what new stuff you got to show us this week.
Oh, we got some shit for you kids. You gotta know what day it is here. This is what day it is. I know, Tuesday. You guys having a good Tuesday out there. Hopefully you're sitting somewhere, maybe at your water dispenser or making your coffee, or maybe you're just got done having a wild time. As long as you're doing something, be good about it. And I hope you're having fun, because here we want you to know that we like to have a good time too. A lot of good advice comes from a lot of great places. Some of those great places comes some really deep insight. I got a phone call and a message sent to me. Check this guy out.
I believe the saying is, one who lives in a golden canoe must never throw rocks at a plastic dinghy. You need to get your facts straight when you put them out there on the internet.
Tell him, Uncle Ron. Tell him, bro.
Exactly. You know what's weird is we see all these things going on out in the world right now, and half of us are making shit up because, you know, with AI and with open source material, everyone's leading their mind to think what they think is going on. And they're like, oh, this is what's up. And I read this and I read that. And the thing is, currently right now, guys, the egg has been officially cracked and we're working on an omelet right now. And if you're not aware of it, seems that a little country by it's about the size of Texas got hit 2 days ago by some cruise missiles from Tel Aviv. Seems that Iran decided they wanted to go round and round with the United States of America. So we sent in our nasty little cousin Israel to fight a fight because, well, we don't want to get blood on our hands quite yet. But, you know, when the coffins start coming home, guys, I want you to remember, you heard Wayne say it, and remember, it's never a good day. Well, there went my Uber.
Yeah.
Got to do something, right? You know, every day is good. And I think it's a great amalgamation that we all get to do this every day. You know, from every different walk of life, from every different substructure, all the way up to every religious structure. We all have a different path and we all do things differently. And there are going to be people out there that have questions about your path. For me, my personal path in it is just to, you know, have some fun and laugh a little bit. Because if you're not laughing, you're crying. Check this out.
You can't argue with stupid. You just can't.
Nope.
Arguing with stupid is just going to get you messy. So what you got going on this fine Tuesday, Sir Steve-O?
Oh, you know, just enjoying the day. I'm going to get to see my grandkids here in a little while, and that's going to be a lot of fun. It'll be some work, though, because we'll be watching them. But, you know, other than that, I suppose I can make it through a few hours of it.
Isn't it cool? I mean, grandkids, it's that whole thing where, like, it's like puppy setting. you know, and you watch someone's dog, and when you're done, you're like, there you go. You know, they did good, but there you go. And that's a lot what it's like. But I don't
Give them
know.
back. That's right.
All right. Oh, wait, look what time it is. Oh, that's right, friends. It's that time. I don't care what time it is, where you are. It's always 4:20. Proudly brought to you by Switch.
The Switch, baby. I also have a Switch as well, a Switch 2.
Well, yeah, right? So, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter what you got as long as you're getting it. And that's the one thing I love to tell people. Right. You know, we are all on a different mission. You know, whether you're spending big money or little money, or you're spending no money, the mission here is that we're all trying to do something together. And a lot of people get lost because I think what happens is we start comparing the Joneses, and we start thinking about all those other things that go along. And then we start getting a little sad. But for me personally, I like to wipe my boots off.
Well, once again, here we are, being family and friends out here in Armador County, or as I say, Plymouth. Come on out, steampunks. That's right, you heard me right. Steampunks. I'm not really sure what it is, but it is. You should come out and see my friends. All my friends. Wild bunches of us. And remember, if you can't get it right and you don't want to do it right, you can join the Black Flag Gang, because there is only... Well, finally made it out here. Problem is, the heat is absolutely terrible. And then I ran into these gents. Oh, they take all the fun out of the game. Well, come out to Tombstone. Check this place out. It's actually pretty wild. They say it's where history actually happened. Personally, I haven't seen no history yet, but I'm ready to make some. Get out of here!
Get out of here!
Get out of here! Oh my God! So in the comments, thanks for being there, guys. All of you. I can't really see them, but I know you're there. Thank you very much. At least you're joining us today.
Yeah, you got a full house today. Looks like we've got lots of comments for you.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, they're on the screen, but check this out. We got Dan Baird in the house. We got Waylon in the house. We got Jeff Stolt. We got the Frog Father. I'm not sure who that is. The Frog.
Wow, interesting.
He's off of YouTube and everything. So wow. Yeah. You got Joey in the house. Joey's here.
Oh, what up, Joey?
Margaret's here too.
Well, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope your day is glorious wherever you are right now. And if it's not glorious, I hope you're having fun, because a big part of that is, you know, let's be honest. Life can be totally a drag at times. So instead, subscribe.
All the way here to Tombstone, and they seem they got my here sign. Politicians. What are more than politician, more than overpaid jerks and tight suits? I couldn't fit into a suit, a little hot during the summertime, and especially my spurs look a little funny in them. What? Get out of here! Get out of here!
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. And if you did just get here, you are live on the NOK with myself and Steve-O. You know, thanks for coming up and joining me, dude. We're 18 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. We're 19 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. You know, today's broadcast is a little bit on the edge because, truthfully, I had no voice 2 days ago, okay? I sounded like... And then at my work, they're like, dude, you sound like Clint Eastwood. I'm like,
yes.
Hey, punk. It's like, you just got to talk through your teeth, punk. But, you know.
You got to do it, man.
But, you know, I was just hanging out and I made some coffee this morning. So what are y'all out there doing? Are y'all having fun? You living your life, living your dream? Well, take a look. If you're not, you need to get out and adventure. Adventure is a great part of the day. I want everyone to realize that 4 inches, friends, 4 inches can change your life. I know. Go ahead. That's what she said. The thing is, low-hanging fruit like that joke. The problem is, this is it, guys. 4 inches above your telephone, 4 inches above your computer, there's a world that's outside there that exists. There are streets, there are cars, there are people, there are activities. I mean, there is a whole world out there besides your little internet and your few friends that you're hanging out with and going live with and spinning your bullshit. So do yourself a favor, get outside, see the world, drop the nonsense, have some fun, and fucking breathe. How's that shit for a little road trip when you're sitting here, right?
That was sweet.
Right, I figured, we're all sitting here and I'm talking about the great wide world that's out there around us. And the whole thing is, if we're not getting out and seeing it, we're not going to see it if I don't get to show you. The video you got to see, there's a little bit of Arizona, a little bit of California, a little bit of Palm Springs, a little bit of the high desert, and a little bit of Antelope Valley, all comprised in a short little video. What it be?
Would it be? That looks fun as hell. Those mountains are really cool that you were taking photos of there, or the videos of.
That's actually a Space Mountain, believe it or not. The world famous Disneyland Space Mountain? That's where it comes from. That one arced mountain. I forgot the name of it. It's some Indian name to it. But that mountain is what everyone knows as Space Mountain when you're coming into Arizona from California. But, hey, watch your step. I am super proud of that video, okay, guys? And here's why. Another one of my videos driving around. I hope you were safe and didn't get car sick. Had your seatbelt on and you were safe. Out the right side of the window there, you saw a little compound that I kind of shoot the camera over to and I go right back to the street. That is Frank Zappa's original music compound. That is the Zappa Ranch, where lots of us youngsters got a chance to go cut our teeth playing with Mr. Zappa. I never got to play with Frank himself, but I did play with Amit and Dweezil, so I played with both of his sons. The thing is, music royalty is never going to die as long as we keep this dream going. So whether that's Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, or Mott the Hoople, or you want to hear Sinead O'Connor, the thing is we got to keep it alive. And the one and only thing is that art will never die, guys. We have to understand that art is the power that will always be. Adolf Hitler tried to stop art. Hey, guess what? There's another moron trying to stop art right as we're speaking. And the one thing is you cannot stop art. The art of production is the one and only cast that man can do.
You can't argue with stupid. You just can't.
You just can't, that's what I say. What about you, Steve-O? What's the word?
You definitely cannot argue with stupid. That is the word for sure.
Yeah, right. So I got a bunch of cowboy shit in here, guys, but I don't want to annoy you guys with cowboy shit. So I just figured we would chat for a little bit, and then I would annoy you with some cowboy shit. You know, when you're watching late night TV, raise your hand if you're one of those people that you watch late night TV and you see a lot of lame repeating commercials. I don't know if you have. Most people are like, no, Wayne, I stream everything, so I don't get stuck with them.
My days and nights were totally useless, but now with A&M, I'm good. A&M. Do not suffer alone.
By using A&M, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky pipes in front of the refrigerator, collecting coat balls, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of those help prevent celebrity voices are impersonated. Take your life back, one bong hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to A&M, I'm totally cool.
A&M, baby.
AMM, baby. If you're not doing it, you don't know. So, what do you got going planned today, Steve-O? What is on your...
We'll just hang out with the grandkids. That's going to take up the whole day, probably.
That's cool. Do you play with them, or you just let them kind of run around and be crazy, and you just yell at them to get off?
A little of both. A little of both.
All right. Are they... how old are they? What age?
Let's see. Hayes is... My oldest grandson is going to be 6 this summer.
Oh, shit.
And his brother is going to be 3.
So I'd like to say, for the record, if any of you guys don't know this, or the ones who are just catching on, Steve and I have been friends for a little while, and we've been streaming together for a little while. And these names, his grandson, it's kind of wild to think of how old is he, because, we've been doing this for a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to witness a young man grow, literally, maybe not right before our eyes, but, get the point. Oh, wait. Check out Jacques.
Bong hit or to bong hit not. It is not really a question. It's more or less just, a preference. You dumb shits.
Yeah.
We're having a technical issue. Let's try this again. Let's do it again. Hope it works.
Or to bong hit not. It is not really a question. It's more or less just, a preference. You dumb shits.
Wow.
Well, he tells it like it is.
Yeah, evidently. Yeah, Jacques. I have a few more videos that Jacques has sent me, but Jacques has a very foul mouth, so I have to be careful because I don't really want to offend folks.
Right.
So, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but we are 27 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast.
Woo!
Absolute nonsense. My good friend Sir Steve-O is here with me today. And so are you guys. So thank you very much for waking up with the Wayniac today, whether you're watching this in Canada, or you're watching it here in the United States, or you're watching it right in the bedroom, wherever you're sitting. Just remember, 4 inches above your phone, friends, 4 inches above that telegraph machine, 4 inches above that computer. Get out, go to the park, maybe go to the dog park, get out and breathe a little bit. A lot of people that I talk to are feeling like a shut-in. And the thing is, this is what you get when you're shut in.
For all my bilingual speaking friends, estoy enfrente de la biblioteca. No, really, I'm in front of the library. Really. They got books in there, and they got all sorts of things. Magazines, pictures. They got books and pictures. And letters and such. And, all kinds of diagrams and other things in there. They got
1 hour later.
books. Come on to the library. La biblioteca.
Boy, that guy can go on and on and on, can he?
Fuck, man. Yeah, he can. God, he's a headache. But, when you start thinking about the stuff that you're doing in your everyday and people start knowing you for it and seeing you for it, you got friends everywhere you go. At least in my town, I live in a very small town where everyone knows everyone and everyone knows everyone's business. So when you drive down the street, everyone's going to wave and everyone's like, how's your dog? And I saw you at the post office yesterday. And suddenly you realize small town shit. I got friends everywhere. Look at this. Sometimes if you put the wrong video in, that's what happens.
That was the silent one. Yeah.
All right. It wasn't supposed to be silent, but you know what? It's violent and doesn't really matter. You got to see it anyways, and you probably get the gist.
Yeah.
So, just so you guys know, you are 29 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. You're hanging out with Sir Steve-O and the Wayniac.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for doing so, friends. I don't know if you guys remembered, but
My days and nights were totally useless, but now with A&M, I'm good. A&M. Do not suffer alone.
By using AMM, realize there are side effects. Red nose, leaky sight sitting in front of the refrigerator, clicking toenails, picking your nose, watching TV, late night TV, all of the minutes and perimeter. Celebrity voices are impersonated to take your life back. One long hit at a time.
I used to totally suffer, but now due to A&M, I'm totally cool.
dear friends, if you're in the comments down there, I will get to them after the broadcast. It's very hard for me to see them at the moment. But do know at the end of the broadcast, I do go back, I look at comments, and I'll kind of follow through for the algorithm just to get to you guys, okay? Please understand that. So it's a little hard to see it. I can see some people in there, but it's just, I don't have my reading glasses on. But thank you for joining us today. If you guys didn't know, we're on the NOK network where you can find lots of talent up here. Every day there's a whole bunch of different shows. There's a great amount of commercials to watch. And did I mention there's a great amount of commercials to watch? And you can also see your streamers and your favorite friends make food in the morning, or maybe talk about creative ways of causing mayhem, and maybe more commercials. But one thing I want you to know is that on the NOK, you can have a whole lot of fun with a whole lot of talent and a whole lot of commercials. Hey, by the way, you can find me.
Spark it up and pass it around. Let freedom's torch make its round. With bong hit time for 20 and good.
I got to hang out with a really cool friend last night, a guy I work with, a guy named Odea's son. And we got to, talk about life and the way things work. And I got a really good perspective from my friend. And I woke up this morning feeling a little, maybe not enlightened, but feeling like I got a really good message from my friend. If you have a message for your friends out there, guys, share it with your friends as much as you can and let them know that you actually care, okay? That's the one and only piece of this weird advice I'm going to throw out there. Other than that, have a whole lot of FUN. Fun is really important. Yeah, right? Hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
We're 32 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. I had a whole bunch of you guys in here, and then you left. I must be that annoying or unable to captivate you, but that's quite all right because it's on the web and you can find it wherever you'd like. Find it on the NOK, find it shared on other pages like myself, and find it on Keeping It Green. You can also find it in a little place called What About This? So it is, Tuesday afternoon. I got to go get some materials at the harbor, at the freight store, so I can go fix my bed. My bed is a little weird, so I got to do construction.
Oh yeah, well you'll get it fixed.
The day off, and what do you got to do? Do more shit. It's kind of crazy and unnerving all at the same time, but you know what it is, right? It's kind of like
seems to be. I mean, whatever cliche we can throw at it at this point, right?
Exactly. Well, there is one cliche that I kind of enjoy. We use a cliche here in Tombstone. The good guy always wins.
Gets me a discount at the donut shop.
Yeah. You saw that. Good. Good. That's the idea. You know what? It's funny that like you saw that because I've showed that video to a handful of people and they're like, oh, is that your music? Oh, what hat is that? Oh, where's that filmed at? And it's like, okay, you're the first person to actually like catch on to the joke there. I think you're the first one that actually has commented on the joke.
Oh,
so thank
okay.
you.
Sure.
Yeah, it's certain audiences, man. I'm telling you, some people get it and they laugh, and then other people are like, I don't think I understand. So you know what I do? It's a constant improv art. Okay, when we're on the street or when I'm on the street filming, we always have people interested. They see the camera, they want to know what you're doing. They got the tripod or you got the puppet or something, whatever your jam is, right? And people are always like staring and watching. Now, I'll have people that will come up to me and be like, oh, hey, what are you doing, sir? You know, or don't film me when it's like, oh, it's obvious I'm talking to the camera. I'm looking and I'm not filming you. And then what will happen is they'll come up, they'll bombard you with like their outside nonsense. And then for a moment, most of us get a little like, wait, shit, what just happened? The one thing is I want to show you guys something. Okay, this is real. This is not edited. The only thing I did was add fonts over it, but I did not edit this. So this is how it really happens when we're on the street working. Okay, get it for real.
Promise I'll be kind of quiet. Oh, just let me do the talking. Oh, let him do the talking. Oh, shit, Wednesday. Pardon me? No, I didn't point at you. I don't shoot my camera at my friends. Only the people that are in front of it that are meant to be in the front of it, not strangers. Unless you want to sign a waiver, I can have you sign a waiver and you can pay me $700 to put you in my video if you like.
No, you're making the video?
But $700 to get the video done.
How about if I can just watch you?
For $500, you can watch me. $700, you can be in it. You can even be a part of it. $500, you can watch. $350, you can. You have a nice day now. No, I didn't shoot him. Come on. That's why I get paid nothing. Well, looky here, y'all. Old Tombstone.
I always tell people I'm a professional shit talker. Well, you just got to witness it right there. That is real, by the way. Well, it's edited because again, I added font. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I stopped it. But that shit happens all the time. People are intrigued, especially when you get the puppet out there. You get that puppet out there, you can guarantee you're gonna get people that are like, "Ooh, what's that?" And you're just like, "Oh shit!" Now you're trying to explain this thing to somebody. You know. Now, some people will get it and they'll be like, oh, what's the NOK? And they'll look on their phone and they'll start looking right as I tell them, you know. Other people are just look at me like, what a weirdo, which it's okay. You know, that's what we all are, I guess.
Alternative marijuana medication. Side effects can occur. Do not use AMM if you are operating a vehicle, sleeping on the couch, or even remotely talking to people in the middle of the day, or standing in front of the refrigerator eating tater tots, thinking about compulsions of using Chinese food as a delivery source, or walking in public, or driving a car under medication, and or watching TV or going to movies. Please take precautions when using AMM. AMM, alternative marijuana medication. Contact your doctor before using AMM.
Oh man, a little bit of AMM for you guys. Did it work? Does it work? I don't know.
I think it does. I think AMM is a great idea.
Right. Well, it's one of those late night. I was watching TV with my wife one night, and literally, there must have been 9 of these commercials in a row that were like, STSTL, don't take STSL unless you're allergic to, blah, blah, blah. It may cause bloating and farting and bleeding of the nose and the rectum, like those commercials. You know what I mean? And I looked at my wife and I'm like, what the fuck, man? You're taking that because you don't want to have a runny nose, but it can cause, you know, stomach cancer. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden the commercial came on again and again. And I was like, oh my God. And I made a joke to my wife. Well, that's why I take AMM. And she's like, what's that? or I'm all, and I that's how it came about. So we made the commercial because we were both laughing at this absurd, like, Zaltec. Don't take Zaltec if you're, fat and ugly, or whatever the fucking commercial was. Zaltec may cause, bloating and stomach pains and urethra pain, but you gotta, stops your runny nose. Yeah. I don't know. Just get out of here. So what you're witnessing is the OK Corral. This is the spot where the famous gunfight happened, where 4 young boys died on the street in Arizona by the lawmen. And you're looking as the stance of those gentlemen, Wyatt Earp, Doc Holliday, Virgil Earp, Doc Clanton, Ike Clanton, all those gentlemen, Tom McClannery. Then is the OK Corral out in Tombstone, Arizona. So you guys got to see what we got a little bit going on there. That's where I live. I get to walk around the OK Corral every day. But it's a weird thing, For instance, you worked at Chevrolet, right, Steve-O?
That's right.
So when you worked at Chevrolet, you went to every Chevy dealer and you were like, I work at Chevrolet 6671 store. And they're like, woohoo, we know you. Well, then did you ever go to like a Ford dealer or like some other dealer that you felt kind of awkward at because you don't work there? I know it's kind of sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean, we even owned other dealerships. We owned a Ford dealership, and when I would go there, I would feel weird, yeah.
Because that's the OK Corral for me. I'm a part of a gunfighting crew out here in Arizona as live action gunfighters and performers for the state and the city. The state of Arizona and the city of Tombstone, Arizona. We are representatives of the 1800s and everything that goes along with it. You'll see guys like myself down on the street. We make money living this lifestyle and this dream so people can come to Arizona and have a blast. Now, with that being said, there have been plenty of young people and plenty of people harmed by firearms. Let's be very clear, okay? This is a live presentation, and I'm not about to sit here and tell you guys that pews are the winners, because what's going to happen is there's going to be some people out there that remember Sandy Hook, and there's going to be some people out there that remember those moments that aren't so pleasant. Now, if you didn't know this, the OK Corral was the same as Sandy Hook. When the OK Corral happened, the violence was so crazy that it shook the United States of America. They were shocked that was happening in Arizona, that the lawmen can go and just murder these people like this. So with that being said, guys, I want you to understand that what we're witnessing right now is history being made right before your eyes. So be a part of it and be happy. Get outside and see the world that's out there. Remember, I said it earlier, man, 4 inches, friends, 4 inches above your telephone, 4 inches from your laptop. Just look up a little bit and the whole wide world is staring you in the fucking face.
Gentlemen, we finally meet.
Where were you guys?
We stopped for. So obviously you got it.
Woo-hoo! You're my best friend. I'm so glad we got to meet.
2 hours later.
No, you're gonna take us. No, right now.
Pass over to Mark.
I can't believe I was gonna kill both of you.
I'd like to throw for the record, no one was actually harmed in the filming of that. No actual firearms, just blanks being used. And we had a whole lot of fun in the desert, okay? I'd like to throw that out there because I don't want people to freak out. Those are some friends of mine, as you see, because I'm in there as well. I'm working on a movie that I've been working on a little while now with the Adventures of Lefty. And, I'm doing it all alone. So there's a lot of time that I don't get to put production stuff out. So what I've been doing is slipping stuff here onto the NOK so you guys can get little pieces here and there. And it adds to the big picture of it. When I started this cowboy thing, I didn't know where it was going to lead me. I was kind of doing it because it was fun. And then I found out that people enjoyed it. And then I found out by a positive reinforcing message, a cowboy can really make a difference when you're talking to young ones and old ones alike. So as sarcastic as I try to be with Lefty, I always want them to know there's a positive side. 4 inches, friends, 4 inches. Just look up.
Oh, you're right. Hey, in a field full of ponies, try being a unicorn.
Maybe too much. Don't know.
No.
Man, oh man. Well, thank you for everybody watching today. Thank you for joining us. We're 46 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. 55. Thank you for all. Yeah, 55. Thank you for hanging out with us today. It does mean a whole lot. Again, once you're whether that you're watching this at home, you're watching it in your car going to work, or you're about to rob a bank, but you're getting a little bit of motivation, that is good. Just remember, robbing the bank's probably not a good idea. But remember, if you're sitting in your car having a smoke and you're wondering, what is this fucking idiot talking about? Then you probably got it right. But the one thing is, I need my friends to understand everything starts with a little TROUBLE.
Well, you know what they say, friends. All things that are good in life start with TROUBL. Me.
I love that. That's great.
Thank you again. I'm going to say this again to everybody, and you, Steve-O. Thank you for joining me today. For the people watching in the comments, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. You are watching on the NOK today, and we are doing, once again, I know I'm redundant with this. We're 55-minute broadcast. We're 47 minutes into it, and you guys are fucking hanging out with me. Hopefully you got a little idea of looking up above your nose, getting that 4 inches in your life. Hey, if you only got 4 inches, it's all right. You can stick it in her butt.
I threw a boomerang sometime last year, and I've been living in constant fear.
What the hell is that shit? I don't know. But hey, what do you got planned, Steve-O, when you hit the kids there? Are you going to run them around the front room? You going to let them go crazy? Or are you going to give them a whole bunch of sugar? What's the plan?
Yeah, we'll probably cook them up some lunch. We'll probably, play with some toys and do some stuff like that. And then if they start fighting or they get real restless, then sometimes we just put on a movie for them, and then we sit there and watch the movie with them. But
do they fall asleep in the movie?
No, not in the middle of the day. They won't. No way.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It sounded cool to say, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Wait, what's this?
First and foremost, you ain't completely useless. You could be used as a bad example.
Oh my God, this guy and his bad fucking puns, man. What is going on? What are we ever going to do? I think this life that we're living is a really cool thing. We're manifesting every day a positive emotion. Now, some people aren't. Let's be honest. There are plenty of people out there that want to drudge you through the mud. And there's plenty of people out there that they're just sourpusses. The thing is, you can make a choice. You can make a choice to stand behind them. You can make a choice to stand with them. But I'm going to tell you all right now, if you make that choice to try to pull them out of their muck, you're going to get shit all over your hands. You got to let your friends go through what your friends are going through, because in the universe and the way the big picture is, we have a great divide and a great design. The one thing is we have to let each other get there. Most people forget that because we're so caught up in the bullshit. We're so caught up in paying mortgage and going to work and making sure the kids are fed and the car has tires that we forget about ourselves. And we forget about the compassion that we hold for each other. My friends, I ask you today more than ever to get out there and give a little bit of compassion to your friends. Get out there and share a little bit of love. And if it requires a little bit of middle finger action and let them know that I fucking love you, then let them know it. The thing is, we cannot and we shall not and we should not do this alone. Our friends are more powerful than we can ever think of. The motion that we make together is more powerful than ever. We can make a ripple in that freaking stream that is so huge because we can each work toward it. I'm done with my soapbox. Let me climb down. Okay, now that I'm off my soapbox, just understand, guys, I believe the shit that I'm saying to you, okay? And when I say it, it may sound like some lame poster board bullshit that this dude's saying, and I've probably got enough of that to go around. But please, take notice.
I threw a boomerang sometime last year, and I've been living in constant fear.
There's a reason for that. The reason I threw that out there, and I want you guys to see, as hokey as that sounds, whatever you throw out, it's going to come back at you.
For all my bilingual speaking friends.
We don't need the biblioteca. Well, guys, we're 51 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. Steve-O, you want to tell my friends where they can see you, find you, hear you, feel you, touch you, love you? Where can they find you at?
Well, they can find me on the NOK Network on Wednesdays. Absolutely right here on the IWK 710 Daily Says.
Absolutely.
And then on Views.
There is always more.
What we have here, the GSX 7775. It reaches speeds beyond all magnificent speeds. It will get you to Night City in no time at all. That's right, if you order now. But just wait, there's a whole lot more.
I don't know what's more of that shit, but there's more of this.
Dust and sun, cowboy life but ain't done. Came from Cali to Tombstone Land, podcast mic in his hand. Tales of guns and smoky trails, cactus shadows, dusty veils, lights the pipe green and wild. Wayniac's words fierce as a child.
What?
Birdcage Theater. That's right, the Birdcage Theater, Tombstone, Arizona. This little building showed up in 1881, and they showed the acts of all the troubadours from across the United States. All the way from Shakespeare, all the way to the dancing girls. There's a reason they call it the Birdcage, after all. Some of the finest deals were made here in this here building. Some while playing poker, others while watching the ladies of the night. Birdcage Theater, Tombstone, Arizona.
I love the place. Just so you guys know, the Birdcage Theater is very haunted, very beautiful, and very amazing. Hey, we're 54 minutes into a 55-minute broadcast. Steve-O, anything you want my friends, your friends, our friends to know?
I want them to know that Wake Up with the Wayniac is the show of the week, and you got to watch it. You got to check it out. Noon Central every stinking Tuesday, everybody. It's 55 minutes of nonsense that you'll love the whole week long. You'll be happy that you were here.
Thank you, Steve-O. Thank you. You know, friends, before I throw us all out of here and have a moment, I want to share a little bit of gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude, friends. When we're camping, most of the time, we leave the campsite better than we found it. That means picking up your debris, picking up your cans, taking your trash with you. In life, we tend to forget that we need to clean up after ourselves. Most of the time, we run around and say what we want, feel what we want, with no regard of what's going to happen. We might even use the words, I don't freaking care. The thing is, we should. Guys,
we're going to do it.
Stick it there. Come on. She's never done this.
I need dead silence. And then when I get it all the way down, I'm going to turn so you can all see it. And you're going to erupt in applause.
This is weird.
Yes? Yes!
My ex used to say the same thing.
Okay, I believe you. Here we go. Dead silence.
Whoa.
Right.
All right. That's a trick. That's
a talent. That's some serious talent. You know what? Guys, thank you for joining me and Steve-O today. I love it. At the very end of it, we got 9 viewers with 9 reactions, and it's almost mathematical. Thank you so very much for joining me today and allowing myself to have a moment with you guys. Steve-O, I'm going to sit you down for a second, please, while I do some real quick business, if you don't mind.
All right. Have a great week, everybody.
Guys, the times that we are in are very scary. The times that we're in require a lot more love and compassion than most of us even think we have in the tank. If you feel for a second that you were alone, you're not. Thank you for being here, and thank you for helping me get along this really cool voyage. Because without you, I'd be simply alone. I look forward to my Tuesdays. I look forward to spending my time with you. Thank you for allowing me to remain me. From me to you guys, with all the love and all the respect that's out there, get outside, get your 4 inches in, keep it green.